So I'm approaching my 1-year mark soon. And that's a big deal for me because I'm a person who pretty much overanalyzes and overthinks very many things, myself and my accomplishments being one of the highest things. And so I actually wanted to break down why I actually started this business. So for anybody who follows my page, I actually work for a family-run preschool. I've been there since I was 4, attending. They started paying me when I was 16, but I worked before then, and I've pretty much never left. Now, last year, there was potential that we were going to expand and get another building. Now, this has been something that was always one of my dreams, my mom's dream, my dad's dream. It's just always been an end goal. This was the closest we were ever coming to touching an actual physical building, touring it, talking to the property managers, talking to the renter. It was going in action. It was pretty big. And then something happened and that didn't happen. And I took it pretty hard. That's been a goal for 10 years. And when you don't get a goal like that, you reevaluate things and you look at, like, what am I doing wrong? What's happening? I look at, just like I said in this video, I overthink things and I overanalyze. Was it my doing? All of those things. And so, to be frank, I was bored. Running the everyday job is great. I feel needed, and obviously I am needed because I know of a hell of a lot of things I want to get done if I weren't there. However, I still need something more. I needed to put my eggs in multiple baskets and not just one, and I needed to have an outlet. I have been at my job for almost 6 years now. Again, love it, and it would take an act of God to fully 100% pull me away from that place because I love it. It's my home. However, I just needed something else, and so I came up with Millennial Marketing. And you'll ask, my boyfriend and my mom, it took a minute to kind of understand where I wanted it to happen. I went through a couple names, changed my Facebook profile a couple times, and I went through it, but ultimately I started because I was bored. The everyday wasn't enough for me. I knew I could work 12, 16-hour days, piece of cake. I knew it could happen, so what was I doing for myself? I felt like I had helped build this company and still do feel like I am. And maybe one day we will have a other center and I can be able to assist in different ways. And this company is not going anywhere because I know I can do it. It was time for new goals. It was time for something fresh. And when you get that close to something and it gets pulled away from you, you kind of get a little salty. And you gotta figure out something that's gonna work for you. And that's what happened. And so I'm approaching a year mark. Have customers, lost customers, found out customers I don't want. I found out what I can and cannot do, adding to my skill set, all of those things. It's a lot. Some days I just don't feel like even posting for myself. But to make sure everybody else's stuff gets done, and I just keep grinding along. Somebody someday is going to watch this video, be in the same spot that I am, who, they love their family business, they help build it, but they need something else. And it's the hardest thing to do. It's the hardest thing to do, to find that line between, do I leave, do I not leave? Well, I have no intentions leaving, but I don't want to do just that. And I think that my thoughts, there's many other people out there that can relate to them. And so that's the real reason I started. Almost at the 1 year mark, so we're see how everything going. And I was well aware when I first started that I wasn't going to make any money in the first year. And you listen to successful people and they say that, and it's damn true. I have not made any money this year. It's okay because I'm learning, and I love it because I know that I make a difference. And whoever I touch, not physically, I'm making a difference. I'm making an impact, and it's someday somebody's gonna notice it. They're gonna see, and it's just gonna work out. So, thanks for watching my videos and following me if you have for this past year. You do not understand how much I appreciate it.